everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Roethlisberger's Steelers going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it with Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And they'll put Bryant in motion left. In motion right is Bryant. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the penalty, it's Bell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Second down following the run. Now it's Trubisky. It's brought in by Kevin White. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 54 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Ryan Shazier in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. And the first play will be a field goal try. And Bart puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On second down, Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On third down, Roethlisberger. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Deontay Thompson deep for Chicago. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Boom. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They run with Howard. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First down, Trubisky. And this one complete to Marcus Wheaton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think this was a good signing by the Chicago Bears, picking up Marcus Wheaton from Pittsburgh. They had to do something to try and lessen the loss of Alshon Jeffrey.
Injuries last year holding him to just 3 games, 4 catches. But the 2 years prior to that, he combined for 97 grabs. Now Trubisky to throw on second. He leads this one for Howard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving? First, they go right back to Howard. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. The play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. Don't know if we saw too much of that on the college tape. Trubisky using his legs to pick up the first. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. Flush to his right, and some room to maneuver. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Jordan Berry now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Pulled in at the 24. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. They go with Howard to begin the drive. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's Trubisky. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
Now Trubisky on first down. Completion left side to Miller. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2.
Now let's go.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now Howard takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
On third down, Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
throwing now. Roethlisberger on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
On second down, it's Bell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Running with Howard. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 64 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Now they'll try to sweep with Bell. And now running right through it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, and partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Brought in by Wheaton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jordan Howard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will extend their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. James has got it. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd down, 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Hot.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39. Green 39.
Trubisky will throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Ben to throw again. This is Bell on the dump off. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. One last shot for Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 6. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bears, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.